According to Project Cold Case, there are approximately 270,000 unsolved homicide cases in this country. And tonight, Eyewitness News is examining one where a former Durham County sheriff lost his niece. This is the letter that Durham County Sheriff Marvin Davis sent while he was still a deputy, as he was desperately trying to find his missing niece. Davis wrote to the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office and explained that his 16-year-old niece had been missing from his brother's Washington, D.C. home, and provided pictures of Elizabeth Ann Smith. At that time, Loudoun had a Jane Doe case. You can see in this graphic there were similarities between the sketch and Elizabeth Smith. Now, more than 6 decades later, the Virginia agency says a recent investigation has uncovered potential connections between these two cold cases. We learned this afternoon that there has been a slight additional development in the effort, but officials won't detail what it is. You work with law enforcement around the country helping them. Joe Kennedy is the executive director of the Carolinas Cold Case Coalition. He's a former homicide investigator and says it must have been devastating for the sheriff not to be able to solve a family member's disappearance.
I'm sure it had a profound impact on his life, up until his death, I have no doubt.
Kennedy reviewed this case for Eyewitness News. He says Virginia authorities are likely now drawing a link between the Jane Doe DNA and Davis's niece. Kennedy is hopeful there will be a positive identification, even if they might not ever be able to find out the person responsible.
If you look at just the age, it's likely the suspect is probably deceased. But at least it gives the family, right, or those remaining family members some resolution. But the families at least, get some resolution of that it was in fact her, and they can at least give her the proper burial.
The Durham County Sheriff's Office is assisting in these efforts. Sheriff Clarence Burkhead says in a statement, "We hope that this leads to information that can bring closure to Elizabeth Smith's loved ones." In Durham, Elaine Athens, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.